So the last few years have been pretty nuts. We've known, the last really since 2016, the world got flipped upside down. 2020, things went nuts. And now let's fast forward to today, where people are looking back and they're going, whoa, 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 that was pretty silly. The whole woke one. Have you guys heard this terminology being used the last few days?
Yes.
Yep. That's where I'm going with this. Let's see what AOC had to say about woke one.
The abolished prisons, abolished police, which is also positions that have been taken by a lot of the progressive candidates who have won.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get around that?
Yeah.
I mean, those are not positions that are supported by
Right.
most of
I mean, I think that a lot of these races, even right now, they'll have a tendency to be nationalized.
Yeah.
But these races ultimately are local, and all politics are local. My understanding is that that Francesca Hong has made clear her present stances to her electorate.
Yeah, she's moved away from a lot of that.
Right, she's moved away from it. And I have a local city councilman that has this saying, woke one was crazy.
Woke one was crazy. Okay, that's
and
ha
Ha ha ha ha ha ha ha ha ha ha. Woke one was pretty nuts, and the response to that is exactly what you think. I'd like to open up to you. Hey guys, was woke one crazy?
In New York, I had to have a laminated card that said I got the fucking jab to buy some food from the supermarket here in New York. But other than, the Gestapo making sure that I got my vitamins, it was pretty mellow.
It was the same thing in Canada, by the way. Being denied the ability to buy groceries unless I got vaccinated was fucking psychotic.
Yeah, 100%. Phoenix, I guarantee you can speak to this.
My confusion of it, I guess this is some easy, fun way of dismissing it, but what sequel is not bigger and better than the fucking the first one? Like, that actually scares the living shit out of me of what's coming up next. So I don't know what she's trying to get at. She also got really fat. Am I crazy? She got really fucking tubby.
She's taking those IVF shots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Conley came in and says, woke one, meltdown and hysteria over wrong pronouns and racism. And woke two, we will kill you and piss on your grave for wrong pronouns and racism.
Yep.
Yeah. They are moderating their optics to get into power, and then they're going to get more extreme. Shu came in and says, ha 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 ha, woke one was crazy. But if you say woke one was crazy during woke one, you were a fascist, racist Nazi. So whatever progressive politicians are talking about right now, they'll just say woke two was crazy.
Was Charlie Kirk getting murked part of woke one, or is that like part of two?
I think that's woke two. That was probably the start of woke two. I think Charlie Kirk dying was one of the most horrific events in recent history. But I think it also did a lot of benefits for waking people the fuck up to what they're trying to do to people. And I think that was a turning point for a lot of Americans who were like, wait a minute, they're killing us because a guy said the same thing that our parents and our grandparents have been saying for years. And Charlie Kirk was killed because he was just a normal red-blooded American who cared about his country. And it's awful that he got assassinated. But I mean, people are going to remember him for a very long time, a very, very, very long time.
Here's my pessimistic view. Only people engaged in the culture war bullshit are going to remember. Everybody else forgets.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I think that there is an ounce of that, but they already have pictures and paintings and stuff up for Charlie Kirk just from this administration. But now, to be clear, as soon as the next, if it's a lefty administration, they're going to come in and take that stuff down as fast as possible. But there's banners and stuff up for Charlie Kirk on
but they were banners for George Floyd.
You're right.
They put up fucking statues for that guy. Now we don't even really think about him unless we're going to who's a fentanyl addict. The thing is, people will forget. It's just how things work.
Hope not. But you're right. I mean, everybody gets forgotten at some point.
Get your money up, kids. Invest in the market. Make sound decisions. Do not pay attention to any of this shit. The right, the left, it doesn't matter. What does matter is making money and getting laid. Everything else is just fucking noise, dude. Long as you're not catching the bullets.
I also feel like, is making money really that important? Because Elon Musk says money isn't going to exist in 2036.
I don't believe what Elon Musk has to fucking say. Greta Thunberg said we'd be dead in 2023. Once
Yeah,
again,
but
rhetoric.
if you said the only thing that matters in life is having sex and getting money, well, Elon Musk has done that more than anybody else on the entire planet. So shouldn't you care about what he says?
No, fuck him. I'm talking about you getting your money and you getting laid.
Okay.
Him getting money and laid doesn't do shit for me.
Okay.
Who? What? I don't understand what that
I'm a
means. with
guru,
Elon
children.
Musk.
Neither do I. Bro, I have no idea what the fuck he means by that.
I've actually asked Grok about that, like specifically, what does that mean when he says money doesn't matter? And
It means he's got enough money to not care. That's what it means.
well, the way that it was explained to me by Grok, and let me see if I can find it really quick,
Love Grok.
was he? I think the long and short of it was that he said that there will be not a universal basic income, but a universal high income or something like that. And I was like, that sounds very communist to me. Just the idea that they're
like
handing
the
out money.
Socialist and leftist talk about all the time. And one of my buddies constantly going, America should have like a universal income. I'm like, who the fuck's paying for it?
Right.
Yep.
Right. So I'm positive that I had that conversation somewhere to some AI, but yeah, it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me when it came to.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but that's where we're at with Elon Musk. I don't know.
He's selling us utopia bullshit for AI, and then the day that thing turns into Terminator, except it's hot chicks choking us out, then we'll be sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you this, Elon. I do think his acquisition of X and Twitter was probably one of the biggest things in
It was a good
modern
move.
history. Yeah.
Because he broke the cabal. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch, they rotated the same workers usually. And they all worked in tandem during Woke 1. And if you said or did anything that went against, the agreed political standpoints, you were censored or deplatformed. We've seen it happen tons of times. Alex Jones, Leafy, hell, they did platform Trump. I got my balls kicked into my asshole by YouTube in 2020. These people are literal demons.
Yeah.
I forgot
saw-
my point.
No. I mean, it's a good point. That's funny because I saw there's a video by Basecamp. We've had them on the show several times in the past, and they were actually talking about the perception of like the left versus the right, and how the right perceives the left and the left perceives the right, and how the right looks at the left as like, oh, they're kind of kooky, and they say crazy things, and
They shoot people.
But they have they have good intentions, and then the left looks at the right as literally like they're telling you
Nazis,
exactly what they think of you. Yes. There's a visual representation of it as well, which I'll see if I can pull that up because it's fascinating to see how it's perceived. But yeah, so now I guess the question is like, what does woke 2 look like?
It looks like Hassan Piker's the face of it. That's their Joe Rogan. They've given up and they've run to Hassan because they don't really have anything else to lean on. So they're going to go with the extreme left to try and get into power, which I feel is absolutely irresponsible. And when a man like me feels you're doing something irresponsible, you're fucking up. No one's disagreeing with me. No, Gundam, you're a stand-up guy. You help kids. I read porn to the blind, for God's sakes.
You hear that, Phoenix?
I sure do. Yeah.
Gundam-
I'd like to
Gundam
actually hear
will-
that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you read it really slow?
I do try to
seductive?
really engage with the people.
Yeah.
I find it ridiculous that they're trying to dismiss woke 1 as like a thing of the past. And wasn't that so quirky? Wasn't that so funny? No, bro, it was fucking terrible. Like, so many women's minds are completely fucking raped that cause damage forever. We also got motherfuckers saying, oh yeah, the COVID vaccine, everybody needs it, and it actually increased the chance of miscarriages. Who knows how many millions of fucking infants' lives were lost? And we have motherfuckers in Massachusetts from today legalizing abortion up until birth, completely legal. You can abort a 39-week-old baby. The humans don't have rights until they come out of the fucking womb. It's fucking ridiculous. Yet all these people scream and cry when they say, Aspinall said he wants to shoot children. Bitch, you're fucking legalizing a practice to kill babies before they're even fucking born. Don't act like you don't care about the fucking children. But I'm so
These
tired
people
of
are the same ones that supported Kirk being shot big time.
Absolutely. I'm just very tired of people skirting accountability and all the damage they've caused for all these fucking years. And the people who stood up against it have lost their fucking lives, have lost their livelihoods, have been completely blacklisted from the fucking platforms. Nick Fuentes banned, Trump banned, Alex Jones banned, Asmongold banned. I've been banned like 13 fucking times. I have no idea how many times Gunham's been banned. I'm sure he's been fucked over too. Nux lost all of the money on his fucking channel. Jake gets fucking banned. It's fucking outrageous because all of the people who were standing on the front lines are getting fucking shot and getting punished for it. Where are our reparations? Black people get reparations for this bullshit? What, for slavery? Bitch, we freed them first. Yet these people, where are our reparations? Where are the rights reparations for this bullshit we've had to tank for years because these people don't know how to simply fact check the information they get on the internet? It's pathetic, and I hate these fucking people.
I want reparations.
Exactly. Where's my money? Where's my stimulus check?
YouTube actually had a call with me and my agency at the time that then became Night Media. And I was told a list of things I couldn't say or do.
By Night Media?
Number one.
By Google or Night Media?
No, Google was telling us what I couldn't do. And the number one thing I got, like off the rip of the 10 Commandments, I like to call it, they were like, you cannot make fun of nor mention Susan Wachowski ever again.
That's the CEO of YouTube, right? The old one?
Yeah, she was still alive.
Yeah.
So they're telling me everything I couldn't do. You know what I did the next day? I put that bitch in the video. Fuck you. You don't tell me what to do. And I regret it. I'm so sorry. Can we talk?
I'm so sorry. Didn't follow the rules.
It's also crazy because so many creators completely fucked their livelihoods by warning people about COVID. And guess what? We were all right about it. Even I got countless videos removed from my channel shadow banned, locked, no monetization for literally being right about everything I said. And even Sneeko, I don't even fucking like the guy. That guy's a faggot. But even he got fucked over by talking about COVID regulations, and he's still fucked because of that. And I think it's nuts how conspiracy theorists are just people who are saying the truth before everybody's ready to hear it these days. And it's very scary because our government and our news are fucking lying to its people. And, you know, even with the democratic process, we can't even trust if our votes count at this point. They're trying to fight the Save America Act. And it's like, brother, China just put in 250,000 fake votes on the Joe Biden election. You don't want to make sure these votes are coming from Americans? It's pathetic. The government is failing its people right now, and it seems like they just want to skirt past that, as well as watching other things like, God, I can't remember his name, the guy who was in charge of the COVID vaccine, him being pre-pardoned. Yes, him being pre-pardoned, so he's not going to see any punishment is crazy. And I'm so tired of
Biden and his son. That was nuts.
Yep. And it's like, there's so many people where we catch them doing the bad shit. We know they do the bad shit. We prove they did the bad shit. We'll talk about it for 30 seconds as a clip. They won't be going to jail. What are we doing? Lock these people up. And then we have people, and this is the thing that really sucks. There's so much discourse because now all of these leftist lunatics where their delusions are reality, the Epstein list, one of the most mishandled things of all time. Now, every single time there is someone who was falsely accused, who actually did do nothing but was blamed for something, everybody's like, well, then it must be because they're covering up pedophiles, because we're actually covering up pedophiles. So nobody knows if our votes count. Nobody knows if our words count. Nobody knows if crimes are ever going to be punished. And it's like living in fucking chaos. And now we're like, oh, well, wasn't that a silly time period? Bitch, we're still in that time period. And it's worse.
You know, real quick, I want to
move it in Thailand.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
Yep.
Thailand's going to be better, huh?
Well, my money goes a lot farther. An endless supply of lady boys. I mean, come on, Craig. How can I sell this to you any better?
I'll consider the lady boy option there, Gunnar. I appreciate that. Quick side note. I mentioned the representation of the right, how they feel about the left, and the left thinks about the right. And this is a visual representation from that base camp video here. So we have the conservative here on how they see themselves. It's just like a happy dude. And then how they see the liberal here, right? It's just kind of like a happy dude, just a little less happy. And then how the liberal sees themselves down here. And then how the liberal sees the conservative down here. And it looks like a freaking devil. Like it's that is their
clear jaundice.
Yeah.
He's on his way out, man. And if he's not, he's on his way out to murder somebody. That's what it looks like. It's insane.
If you've
Marty,
ever talked to a liberal in real life, and I just want to say this very quickly. This is so important to me. I have seen so many liberals on the internet, and you always think, well, it's just the internet. And then you find one in the wild, they're like this. They are nuts. Their entire identity is what they believe in, and they can talk about nothing else. And if you disagree on anything, it doesn't matter how minute. And we saw this with Hassan and Ethan Klein. They are 99% lined up on the same things. They disagreed one time. They've had a falling out for 10 fucking years. 10 fucking years because there's so much infighting on the left, because not only do they hate everybody else, they hate themselves, and they have to make it everybody else's problem.
I think that's the thing that's amazing about it is you hear about the infighting on the right, and then people on the left will say there's way more infighting on their side, and we've all had these we've all been outcast at some point in our life from people who were fairly quote unquote progressive. You didn't align with something perfectly, and then you get booted out. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Like how your platform can continuously grow when you boot anybody out if they don't align lock and step with every little bit. With those goalposts that are like constantly moving, it doesn't make sense to me how it can grow. But apparently it's working. If you're not right in line the entire time, man, you're out.
If you're gonna deal with leftists, it may as well be attractive women that strip or do OnlyFans, because like they do lean left. But they're kind of laid back about it. They'll drop the F-bomb. They'll call you a slur every now and then, but then they'll tell you about like women's rights to abortion and this and that. And you're like, yeah, you look really good in that thong there. And then the conversation just moves on. But if you like deal with someone that leans hard on the left, it's like a dude or an ugly chick, someone that listens to Hassan, then they foam at the mouth telling you about Trump.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, I get it. Trump fucking sucks. But let's not pretend that shit didn't suck before Trump. And then they lose their fucking mind. And I'm like, come on, buddy. I just need some help putting in an engine bolt. I don't need this conversation.
Or it's the same thing where you tell them that Obama has actually deported more immigrants than Trump.
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Use their mind again.
Like, people forget that all the fucking time.
Yep.
I love that. It really just comes down to you, Gundam. Just wanted to, what were your two things? Invest in the market and
pay late.
Get
late. That is it, dude. I'm telling you. Tactone knows, but he just got married. So, he probably like married the least crazy chick, which is what my move would be.
Oh,
like the girl you're hooking up with
best.
while you're banging down some like Dom Perignon and pouring it all over yourself like you're Nikki Sixx, except it's 2025. Your YouTube career sucks dick because some blue hair hates you, but you're still getting paid and late. I'm sorry. I'm like talking about myself here. I'm not helping anybody.
I love it, to be fair. I will say, fellas out there, just make sure whoever you wife up, they have a good relationship with their father.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Good.
Unless their father's crazy and he's challenged you to a knife fight.
You speak from experience, Gundo?
Yeah. So the dude's got like at least a foot on me. I think he was a Marine. But I'm pretty sure if I play some Phil in the background jerking off, it'll give me enough time for him to be confused. Like, what the fuck is this gay shit? Wham! That's how I go. Theoretically, it could go wrong. Remember me well, Craig.
Craig?
Yeah, thank you, Phoenix. Appreciate that. Question, Gundam. How did the knife fight, give me the origin story here. Did
the
you
origin
say something
story
about
is,
him, or?
No! Why the fuck would I pick a fight with like a 6'6" Marine being 5'10" and 170 pounds? Crazy.
You're a little twink boy.
Listen, I'm built for motorcycle racing. That's like what God intended me to do, but I ended up here somehow. No, it was just like you're seeing his daughter and he goes, you really care about her, you'll fight in a knife fight for her. And it's just like,
what?
Yeah.
That was his logic?
That's it. I told you.
He was Mexican. Was he Mexican?
No, that's a white Marine.
A white Marine to a knife fight? That's crazy. Okay, damn.
I think he's seen some shit, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so to be clear, is this the first time you've met him?
It's coming up, Craig. Let's just say that my time is short.
Well, no, I'm just saying, when you met this guy and he challenged you to a knife fight, was it like, you want to date my daughter?
It's out of nowhere. It's an out of nowhere sort of thing. I think I have to accept the challenge for, my manhood and masculinity alone. I'm not too attached to life. I just hope it's quick.
I just want to be there for the awkward conversation when you go up to your girlfriend and say, I've killed your father. What are we having for dinner?